Building with Papa. This video is about if you think you may have a leak in your kitchen, you're unsure, you need to be able to look for certain signs. First, look down at the floor by your tile and see if your cabinets are swelling. Sometimes cabinets are put in before the tile, and the tile butts right up to the cabinet, and then if you do have a leak that's not visible underneath your sink, water will build up in that area, and your cabinets will be soaking up all that water, and mold will be growing in areas that you can't even see. You'll probably smell it before you actually see it. This is that case. They didn't see the leak. They knew they must have had something. Doors weren't closing right anymore. Drawers weren't closing right anymore. These cabinets were soaking up all that water that was sitting below the tile or about in the cabinet areas. And this is what you'll find. It's a mess, and it can all be taken care of, but you need to look out for these things. This one happened to be the pipe was actually broken underneath the slab. It had a leak, and it was transferring into the kitchen and actually all the way to the living room. And we were able to bring in a plumber, and he identified where the leak was, capped off the pipes, and ran new pipes to the new locations. Well, this is just more of an educational thing of what to look for if you suspect you have a leak. Look closely and then call in a contractor to help you get these things repaired. Building with Papa. Like, subscribe, and ring that bell. I hope you enjoy this. Well, I got a call to come out and look at this kitchen. They know they have a leak somewhere, but they don't know where. You start looking at all the doors and the openings, you can see that they're swelling. You can actually smell mold. This one is that bad. So first you look underneath the sink, and then it's obvious that they had a leak at some point, but could not see it in this area at this time. You look down by the floor and you'll see where the cabinets are swelling. These cabinets are below the tile. So I went outside, and this is the patio outside the kitchen. You can see water has been coming out from the block, meaning that the water leak is more than likely inside the block wall. So we put up plastic, cornered it off, and then we started to take the cabinets down. We worked the area where there wasn't any problem, and as we got to where the leak was, it was very obvious that the leak was inside the block wall. You could see the mold growing up the drywall that was on the block wall, and therefore we had to have a mold remediation done. Well, now the owner needed to have new cabinets, so once the mold remediation was done, we went and picked up cabinets, we put them together, and then started to lay them out and put them in place exactly where the other cabinets were. The owner wanted to save the granite. We were able to remove it to reinstall it once we put in all the new cabinets. He made some changes to where he wanted the taller cabinets for the uppers, and that he also wanted to have crown molding. We were able to do this because his ceilings vaulted up and were much higher, and we had just enough space to be able to make this work. These are the new cabinets with the same old granite that was there originally. We'd gotten everything cleaned up, got the air circulating with the air scrubbers, and now you can see that the kitchen is Much nicer than what it was, even though we used the same hardware, we used the same granite, we used the same sink, we put in a new faucet. This is where I'm showing you the original, how the original was. This is the before, and now this is the after. When everything was completed, had a little bit of paint touch up to do, but I think it came out rather nicely. They were very happy, especially that we were able to save their granite. Okay, I hope this video that you liked it. Subscribe and ring the bell. Thank you. Well, this is Building with Papa. I hope the video helped you out. If you suspect you have a leak and you're unsure, if you want to leave a comment, I'll be glad to try and help you out and tell you what to look for. These people waited until it was very bad. It didn't look like it from the outside because this lady kept her home very clean, but you could smell the mold, and once we removed that top, it was very, very bad. A very unhealthy condition to live in. Alright, if you need some help, make a comment. I'll be glad to answer you. Remember to like, subscribe, and ring that bell. Building with Papa. See you on the next one.